You ever just play Fortnite and, you know, you're minding your own business, then get smacked in the face with instant karma? Though Fortnite isn't the only game this happens on, it certainly happens a lot on here, like a lot. And most times it's pretty sweet to watch people do or say some things that are out of line or just deserving of that instant justice. Not to be associated with Randy Savage's Booster Justice back on MW2. Are you guys too young to remember that? Must be dating myself. Well, will you look at the time? It's time to use code T5G in the item shop and join the Discord. Link in the description. You have 5 seconds, or else you'll see a video of Thanos twerking. Go. 5, 4, 3. Number 10, Ninja's fake impulse.
I'm also beefing it up a little bit with all
right,
of
if we can stop sometime soon.
All right, listen, man. Later, guys.
Don't, I swear to God.
Put it down.
Marcel was in my way.
Got me!
No way, I'm going back.
Calm down for me, please, dude, please. Wow. How many dude? What?
I have 1 med kit.
At number 10 is a moment involving the world's top streamer, Ninja. While in a match with friends Basically I Do Work, Dahi Denogla, and I Am Wildcat, the squad were building away from the oncoming storm, getting ready to place a jump pad to glide to safety. Ninja, who was at the top of the ramp, decided to turn around and pretend to throw an impulse grenade at Wildcat and Basically, which would have sent both of them backwards into the storm and killed them, taking them both out. Of course, he didn't actually throw it, but he did give him a good fight. That's when a wave of instant karma struck Ninja and caused his player to glitch after jumping from the launch pad. When he should have pulled out his glider, he instead began falling to his death and was downed instantly. Wildcat came in clutch and picked up Ninja inside the storm, somehow surviving it using 3 campfires and a medkit. The odds of Ninja both pranking his friends and then immediately getting down from a glitch are quite astounding, so this was definitely an act of karma. It must have been, so he should be glad that he didn't actually throw that, or maybe he wouldn't have made it out alive. Number 9 is 72 hours tries to fit in.
What the f, dude?
Number 9 is coming from Streamer 72 Hours during a Fortnite match. The streamer decided to glide down from a rift and chase a default skin all the way down towards the peak of the small mountain in between Dusty Divot and Salty Springs. When he got close to the mountain, the default skin landed on top and failed to notice 72 Hours rapidly dropping on them. He then landed and joined the default skin and shooting at enemies down at the bottom of the mountain. Here, 72 Hours not only presumed the player was bad because of their default skin, but he tried to troll the player by pretending he was dumb. Of course, instant karma striked and the default skin jumped up and one-pumped 72 Hours, eliminating him humiliatingly. Maybe if 72 Hours hadn't been so cocky, he wouldn't have gotten bodied by a default. He seemed to take it in good faith, though, laughing at the situation after dying. Either way, he'll know from now on that karma will strike if you're too confident in Fortnite. Number 8 is the Party Pooper Slips. Here at number 8 is the instant karma of a player who isn't a streamer but was caught on video ruining an in-game dance-off. In a match, it seemed that 10 players had met each other at the small cliff near the bottom of the map in Paradise Palms. These players all refused to kill one another and began dancing with each other, accepting that they had all fallen and couldn't get back up to safety. However, one player with the username eSloth decided that this was the best chance to increase their KD. Anything for that precious ratio, right? Sloth decided to throw remote explosives, which were C4 bombs that existed back between Season 3 and Season 6, into the crowd of people, killing every single person. They then shot the surviving 2 players. The video shows Sloth then building their way back up to safety, but being too overconfident with the final jump and eventually slipping down the cliff and straight into the water. Serves them right. What a party pooper. That's definitely karma doing its job well, and hopefully it's taught them a lesson. But in at number 7, we've got Daquan Gets Cocky.
Get TTV, mother. Come on, bro.
In this clip, we're putting at number 7, TSM Daquan is playing a solos match. Nothing unusual there, of course, wearing a sweaty soccer skin matched with the Season 6 Battle Pass Wolfpack backbling. It's easy to already tell that Daquan is going full tryhard in this stream. There's nothing worse than a tryhard getting too confident. However, that's exactly what happened in this clip, where Daquan fights off another player in a build battle. Getting a great first shot on the player with a heavy shotgun, Daquan then fires another pellet. During the second, the player hits a launch pad. The game kind of breaks a little bit and kills the player while sending their corpse into space, never to be seen again. Seeing this, Daquan gets kind of cocky and goes full screen smirking at his viewers. It was all fun and games until that few seconds became the end of his time in the match. A player used this small time frame to get a single sniper shot on Daquan, destroying any chances of him winning the match. Talk about a smile to die for. Number 6 is the ultimate trade. Number 6 on our list is another clip saved from an unknown player's Fortnite match. This video is a very old one, coming all the way from Season 1 of Fortnite. It is weird seeing how different the game was back then. You don't realize, but the map was pretty boring compared to how unique each location is now. In this match, Dare to Be Me 8 is a default skin, minding his own business in the very early game. Gathering materials with only a submachine gun, grenades, and grenade launcher, the player was ambushed by an enemy looking for an easy kill. Luckily for him, the enemy has terrible aim and gives him a chance to turn around and shoot 2 grenades from the grenade launcher at them. Unfortunately, Dare to Be Me is killed, but Karma is on his side because those 2 grenades fly across the field, landing right next to the enemy, blowing them up. It's the ultimate trade and instant karma. If that player hadn't tried to get the easy kill by shooting him from across the map, he might have had a better chance, but he became greedy, and that's what you get. Number 5 is High Distortion trolls a team.
Hey, you guys wanna make a legit sky base and we'll head over there? You ever just wonder what it's like to be those guys huddled in the sky base and just get flopped?
I can't see what I'm trying to break it. I can't even see it. Dude, Jimmy. Again?
Oh my god, it's
So, I'm just saying, hey.
Coming in at number 5, we've got Fortnite streamer TSM High Distortion. Distortion, who holds the world record for the most amount of kills at a whopping 106,000 eliminations, was playing a match with his, at the time, TSM teammates Dakotas and Opsict, which I probably pronounced wrong. Don't read me in the comments. While building away from the storm, very similar to Ninja in number 10, the team were approaching the end of the ramp. That's when Distortion turned around and built a flat structure to block Opsict from running anymore. With OP resisting the prank by editing structures, Distortion decided to build even more. Well, instant karma was on OP's side as Distortion, in his arrogance, fell off of the top of the ramp as Dakotas had missed a build. He fell all the way from the sky base Dakotas was building and landed straight into the water. It didn't break his fall, of course, so he was knocked and left to die to the storm. If that's not the will of karma, I don't know what is. But in at number 4, we've got the Scissors Double Trap. In our 4th spot is a clip from Death Run Master Face Scissors. In this intense showdown between the YouTuber and a random player, he's on the defense, constantly building walls to try avoiding any hits from the enemy's tactical shotgun. Instead of being more aggressive and taking out the enemy cleanly, Scissors gets quite cocky and decides he's going to try and humiliate the enemy. Editing his wall and flanking them, he proceeds to build a spike trap on the wall. Now, a lot of Fortnite players try to show off and trap enemies in a small room filled with spike traps. It's actually quite common. Does that make it morally right? Who knows? It's still pretty entertaining to try and see your favorite streamer absolutely humiliate another player. In this case, whether you're rooting for Scissors or not, his plan at first works quite well. His trap kills the random instantly, but of course the clip wouldn't be on the list without a hint of karma. That's when Scissors realizes that the other player had the exact same idea and he just walked into the enemy trap. And it's the trade of the century. With one sweaty trap killer falling to another, it's like poetry. And that is karma doing its fine work. Maybe next time, Scissors. Maybe next time. Number 3 is Ninja versus DrLupo.
Oh.
Jordan, did you drop that?
Oh, no,
Easy!
Oh, no. The first victim. Wait, I got you.
He's still in that 1x1?
He's so
No! Woo! How's that ride, brother?
Look how beat up down there on the ground. Hope he doesn't thirst you. That'd be real sad. Yeah, you dab. Woo!
Number 3 on our list returns to top streamer Ninja, and it involves impulses yet again. You know how we mentioned that he should be grateful he didn't actually throw the impulse grenade? Well, in this clip, you can see what happens when he actually does. In a match with DrLupo, Fear Itself, and singer-actor Jordan Fisher, Ninja decided to go behind DrLupo and throw him quite a large distance forward through an impulse grenade. Of course, this surprise grenade sent Lupo flying and downed him. Ninja laughed maniacally, shouting easy to get on Lupo's nerves. And this isn't the last Ninja had heard of his teammate, because it seemed he plotted to take revenge. Just under a minute later, Lupo launched Ninja from the top of Tilted Towers into the mountains below. Even though Fear Itself came to save the day, it seemed Lupo got his satisfaction. Impulse grenades were vaulted during Season 6, but recently were brought back in Season 8, so maybe we'll see more moments like this in the future. This is one of the few on the list that didn't involve luck or coincidence, but was just pure revenge. You get what you give, Ninja. Maybe stop messing around with impulse grenades from now on. It seems to be bad luck for you. But in at number 2, we've got Hamlins tries to wiggle.
No! What do you mean? Give me, brother!
Coming in at number 2 on the list is another TSM member, the one and only Hamlins. In a Fortnite match, Hamlins is in a huge build battle that seemingly involves a lot of players. It's 50v50, so it makes sense. However, being so high up came at a cost to Hamlins. He spotted a Cuddle team leader trying to hide just under him and shot at the build. The player tried to turbo build but failed and ultimately was shotgunned from above by Hamlins. Being a troll and deciding to show off the humiliation of the Cuddle team leader, Hamlins decided to do the wiggle emote on him while down. This was a mistake because just as he finishes his wiggle and eliminates the enemy, the entire build is destroyed by rockets and sends Hamlins falling straight to his death. Maybe if he hadn't spent so long taunting his prey, he could have gotten down from the build in time. Either way, it's impossible to know what would have happened if Hamlins hadn't have been so cocky, but we do know that karma struck him hard in this match. Better luck next time, but in at number 1, we've got the guided missile has enough. The number 1 Fortnite instant karma moment on this list is not from a streamer, YouTuber, or pro player. This clip comes from casual Fortnite player LJ Ballers 11, also known as Joe, who admits that karma struck him hard in this match. In this clip from Fortnite's 5th season, you can see Joe beginning in the early game by looting the large hotel complex in Paradise Palms, which was a brand new location at the time, so a lot of players landed there. Not only was Season 5 the introduction of Paradise Palms, but it was also a time when weapons such as the guided missile were added into the game. I'm just setting the scene here. But anyway, Joe is looting the Paradise Palms hotel and finds a guided missile launcher in a chest. Just as this happens, he's attacked by a John Wick that swoops in through the window like Batman. The John Wick only has a pistol, so is destroyed by LJ Ballers. In one hit with a hand cannon, LJ Ballers gets quite cocky and shows off how much he humiliated the John Wick by doing take the L on his corpse. Just as this happens, he shoots the guided missile out of the launcher, but the game glitches and shoots the missile the opposite direction. It was a common bug back in Season 5 that the guided missile would shoot a completely different direction to where you're pointing. And in this case, it flew straight into the hotel wall and blew up the player. The timing of this clip is perfect and is one of the best examples of instant karma in Fortnite to date. If there's one thing to take away from this list, it's that dancing on your enemy's corpses is very dangerous. But that has been our list of the top 10 Fortnite instant karma moments you need to see. Be sure to click that like button if you haven't. Subscribe to the channel for new push notifications on. Use code T5G in the item shop whenever you purchase any cosmetics to support the channel. Keep it here on Top 5 Gaming.